It's mic drop, mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat? It's mic drop, mama here to speak. Won't you take a seat? It's mic drop, mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat? It's mic drop, mama here to speak. Go ahead, take a seat.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a 19-week pregnancy update. Just in case any of you guys are new around here, just want to let you guys know that this isn't my normal video content. My usual videos are mom raps, basically just little raps that I make up that are all about mom life topics.
Second baby on the way, oh yeah, we're done for. Coming January, they're almost at our door. Give us the crying cuddles, chaos, oh yeah, we want more. Messes and memories made for us. Time for our family.
There's a link up there to my last mom rap if you want to go check that out, and there'll be a lot more coming out during this pregnancy and a lot more in the future. Alright, I'm just going to go over the facts about the baby for week 19. I'm using my Pregnancy Plus app, and it says the baby is about 10.08 inches and 10.58 ounces, so getting closer to a pound but not quite. It also says that the baby will be developing more regular sleep patterns and you might become aware of them, and I think I've definitely noticed that because in the mornings they'll be like kind of kicking me and tickling me and being like, get out of bed, I'm hungry, I need some breakfast. And then like whenever it's nighttime after I put my 4-year-old to bed and I like lay down to relax after I've eaten dinner and everything, they'll like wake back up and start kicking me again. But like usually during the whole day in between those two times, I can't feel them really that much at all. Maybe like a little bit every now and then, but it also says if the baby is a boy, his testes will start descending into the scrotum. And then it says at this point most of the energy is utilized in gaining weight. So that's cool because that means that like most of the important things are developed. Now they're just putting on fat, so getting bigger quicker. Yeah, and that's pretty much all that the app says for week 19. And then I also had an appointment during week 19, so I'm just gonna fill you guys in on how my baby's doing. So I had the ultrasound again because I have them every time I have an appointment because I'm type 1 diabetic. So I'll show you guys that ultrasound when I'm done with the baby update. Oh, they confirmed the gender, which is nice because like they told it to me last appointment on the paper in the envelope so I could do it when I got home because I wanted to make a video, which if you haven't seen that video, I just put it up, so you should go watch it. I'll put the link up there and I'll put it in the description below this video. But anyways, yeah, they confirmed the gender, so what they told me in the first place was right. So go watch my video because it's a cool little gender reveal game that we played with my 4-year-old, and you can find out what we're having. Okay, so they didn't really tell me much else at the appointment. They did mention something that was kind of weird and unexpected. They said that it looks like I had bleeding in the beginning of my pregnancy because I guess they saw something on my placenta that's called like, I forget what they call it, but it's some kind of hemorrhage or something. Basically said it's like a bruise, but it's not a big deal. It's just something that the doctor noticed was on my placenta, and he said usually we see that whenever you had some bleeding in the beginning of your pregnancy, but I didn't have any bleeding at the beginning of my pregnancy, so I don't know. I'm trying not to worry about it. I don't think I think he would have told me if it was a big deal. He said it's really not a big deal at all. It's just something that I am informing you about because I noticed it was there. I'm not really worried about it, just something weird and random that they told me that is on my placenta. So that's basically all the updates on my baby. Seems like they're doing great and everything's going as planned, and I will show you the pictures now. So that's all the pictures they gave me this time. Pretty cool because you can start seeing the face a little more detailed, which is cute. So moving on to my symptoms, I finally gained some weight. Up till the 19th week I hadn't gained any weight. I actually lost some weight. I was like hovering around 147, which is what I was before I became pregnant, but I finally gained like 3 pounds, so I was at 150 when I went to the doctor. But then when I got back home, like the next day I was 147 again, so I have no idea what's going on. And then the next day at home I was like 151 or something. But anyways, seems like I'm gaining a little bit of weight. I don't know exactly how much because it's different every time I weigh, but I'd say I've gained about 3 pounds so far probably. I don't really have any new cravings at all, so I won't make a whole section of this video about that because I really wouldn't have much to say because I don't really have much cravings this pregnancy. Still enjoying eating cereal, which has pretty much been my only craving. I guess I have been craving more like junk food lately, and it's been a lot harder for me not to eat junk food and like sweets. Usually at night I'll like be craving something sweet, which is when I'll eat my bowl of cereal. I made some sugar cookies yesterday and ate those, but no like significant cravings that I've noticed have come up. So I'm just extra hungry lately, and sometimes I'll crave the sweets at night, but that's pretty much it. Yesterday was my last day of the 19th week. I felt kind of weird in the morning, and I was like, this feeling that I'm feeling reminds me a lot of what it felt like when I was in labor with my son Jasper. So it kind of freaked me out a little bit. But then I started thinking about like maybe I'm already having Braxton Hicks contractions, but I didn't feel any tightening in my stomach. I just felt like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if any of you guys have a similar feeling when you get a contraction or not, but whenever I get a contraction, I have this weird sensation like in my chest. I like to think of it as the feeling you get when you like first drop on a roller coaster, that like kind of feeling. That's what it feels like when I get a contraction. It's not as like intense as dropping off a roller coaster, but just like it's comparable to that feeling. And I've had that feeling the past 2 mornings for like an hour when I get up. And so I'm pretty sure that they're Braxton Hicks because I don't know what else it would be. So yeah, I've had that for the past 2 mornings in a row. So I'm pretty sure it was Braxton Hicks, which kind of surprised me because I didn't think that they would happen so early. I know they definitely didn't happen this early in my last pregnancy, but I looked it up and I guess they can happen this early. So, all right. And then also yesterday, in addition to the Braxton Hicks, I started to feel nauseous again after I ate my lunch and then I threw up. So yeah, I thought that was over, but just happened randomly again. I haven't felt nauseous today, so I don't know. It's just a weird random occurrence, but I guess that's pregnancy for you. Always surprising you. I wrote down that I've kind of started to feel like I'm gonna be pregnant forever. Like, you know, that feeling you get where you're just like kind of getting over being pregnant and you're like starting to miss the things that you could do before you were pregnant, and you're just like getting bigger and feeling heavier, and you just know how much longer you have left to go. So you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be pregnant forever. Yeah, I kind of started to feel that way, but I know how much longer I have, so I'm just gonna enjoy it while it lasts because I know when I'm not pregnant anymore, I'll kind of miss it. So gotta savor it while it's happening, even though it feels like it's forever when you're going through it. Yeah, so that's kind of my 19-week symptoms that I've had. My ear thing that I've been dealing with is off and on still. It doesn't feel like it bothers me as much anymore. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I talked about it in my last 2 videos. So go watch those if you want to hear about all those details. But yeah, I still have the ear popping rhinitis thingy going on. It just varies in intensity, so I kind of just try to ignore it. But yeah, that's basically everything about my 19-week symptoms. Now I'm going to read a question from one of my viewers. They asked this question on my 16-week update video. So the question is, have you had any embarrassing or TMI symptoms like lots of gas/farting during your pregnancy? No, not really. I mean, I'm just farting and burping as much as I usually do, I guess. Nothing like super out of the ordinary. I guess I'm burping a little bit more, but it's not like one of the big symptoms that I've noticed. The only thing I can think of that's kind of TMI that's symptom related is that I've had, I can't remember what week it started, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I started having a lot more discharge down there, but like that's normal because it's like the protective barrier, so no bacteria can get up there and cause infections or anything. But yeah, I did notice that, like every time I pee, it'll be a lot more than usual. I did have this weird symptom. I put on some sunscreen whenever we went to the lake, I think like 2 weeks ago or something. And I've always used this sunscreen before I was pregnant and never had a problem. But this time when I used it a day after or something, I had like a rash all over my neck and my ears and like my face. And it was like a bumpy red rash, and it was basically a rash that I got from the sunscreen. I scrubbed my face probably 50 times and it still would not go away. But basically you have to get every single morsel of it off, otherwise the rash will stay there. So yeah, that was a really annoying, weird symptom that I had to deal with. Another weird symptom that I had was, I mean, I guess it's not weird, it happens to people, but whenever I threw up during the first trimester, toward the end, I had a really bad one, and I guess the blood vessels in my eyes burst, and so it looked like I had 2 black eyes after I had thrown up, and it stayed like that for like 2 days, so it looked like I had 2 black eyes for 2 days. It was great, it was attractive. I'll put a picture here so you can see what I looked like. It was not exciting. But yeah, that's the answer to your question. Thank you, Amy Briggs, for asking that question. If any of you guys have another question that you want me to answer in my next video or in one of my upcoming videos, let me know and I will try my best to answer it. All right, now it's time to show you guys my bump. Getting a little bigger, but it's kind of hard to tell in 1 week. All right, I think I've covered everything for the 19-week update. Thank you for watching my video. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with all the rest of my weekly pregnancy updates. I also have a lot of mom wraps that are in the works that I will be putting up soon. A first trimester mom wrap, a second trimester mom wrap, and a third trimester mom wrap. So keep your eye out for those. I'm also going to be filming my labor and delivery. Make sure you subscribe so you can see that. Hope to see you back here. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Hey, it's Mike, drop mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat? It's Mike, drop mama, here to speak. Won't you take a seat? It's Mike, drop mama on the beat.
It's Mike, drop mama, here to speak. Go ahead, take a seat.